All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. You feeling that frequency and energy? You should most definitely join. The link right down in the video description is in the chat. Click that link. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the membership. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com online marketplace. Official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got some for your family. I know you're going to like it and love it. Get over there, check out the catalog, get you something nice. Shop and save, save and shop. That's right, family. Pull the king, drop what I'm talking about. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor. I just did that, didn't I? I sure did. What I'm talking about. I'm running it, doing it again. God damn it, get on over there then. That's right, pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University. Over 1,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the general. Plus, we got the supplemental, also monumental research material from the Grandmaster teachers. We got the Black Illuminati. We got hip hop agenda exposed. We got Freemasonry exposed. We got all debates. We got Christianity, Islam, Judaism, alchemy, occult, science. The Black woman is God. We got it all, family. And we got hand-picked documentaries and lectures straight from the general. So you know it's fire. You need to get over there today. Seti University, GeneralSeti.com. And everybody knows Seti popping on Patreon. BPC making noise. We never come. Over 500 exclusive live streams only to be seen on Patreon. You get a chance to see the general go live. We talking about lecture, platform, visuals off the chain. That's what you want. Get over there today. All the family that donate to the general, I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family would like to donate to the general, hardworking. Link in the video description is in the chat. Click it, donate. I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Nah, it's heating up out there now. I told y'all about old Putin. Putin. I told y'all didn't hear me. Now I got to come and tell you again. Yeah, I got to come tell you again about what's going on out here. And a lot of people, they say, "Oh, Putin, he's unbeatable. He's the man." And yeah, motherfucker, they in your house. Yeah, they in your house. They in your house now. Now, when I seen that the United States had already warned them that they heard chatter, that there would be an attack, on Russia. I don't know if they knew specifically where the attack would be. They didn't know. I don't believe they knew specifically where the attack would be, but they forewarned Russia. Now, what does that mean? Do that mean that was in good faith? But normally they wouldn't play their hand. Maybe they did. Maybe they did play their hand. You see, maybe they let them know because Russia did the same thing. Say, no, we ain't going to invade. We're not going to invade. And that's exactly what they did. They invaded. You see? And so, yeah, you don't know what it could have been. When you're dealing with two adversaries on the level of the United States and Russia who have no intention whatsoever of losing to the other, then, any and everything is possible. But I seen the headlines where United States forewarned them. And they said Putin, because he's an asshole, he did not want, he said that the United States was just trying to disrupt shit. They lying and shit. And so he was saying that they were trying to disrupt shit and, and put fear in the people. And so he let his guard down. You see, he let his guard down. He didn't, his ego was responsible for him not being on, high alert. His ego, his ego allowed. But what it's showing you is, and if it is true that ISIS, peace, black power, ISIS is on his heels. See, you got an adversary. You got another adversary. You got another adversary. And ain't no telling. A lot of people say that the United States created ISIS. Yeah, but they destroyed them too. And so, yeah, we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. It's all type of, psyops going on all over the world. And so, yeah, maybe the United States did create ISIS, but they created, Bin Laden too. They Al Qaeda too. But at the same time, when they was done, I never seen them go back. You know what I'm saying? They use them that first time, and then they be enemies and shit. I never seen them go back and get them again. Maybe I had to do my research. Maybe they can hook back up even after being enemies and shit. Set off a couple bombs here and there, but we can make up. We can break up to make up. I guess, I don't know. You can break up and make up. That's how, that's how the thieves and the murderers, that's how, and so, we don't know. But they went up in his house. That's for sure. They went in his house and showed that he's vulnerable. It showed that they can come in there because, they portray Russia to be this impenetrable force, this impenetrable forest. You see, you cannot penetrate Russia. That's what they say. That's not true now. It shows that they can strike them, in the heart of Russia. They can strike them in the heart of Moscow. And that's what they did, and they went up in there and he, at first he said it was Ukraine and, and it you don't, like I say, you don't know. They said it was Ukraine and he retracted that, but I don't believe he retracted it all the way. Maybe he's saying that they are in cahoots with Ukraine. He finally came out and accepted that they were Islamic terrorists. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, well, they ain't gonna listen to, they ain't scared of Russia. They ain't scared of Russia. They not scared of Russia, man. And just like I said, United States and the Philippines, and I keep telling y'all, they not scared of them, man. I'm just gonna be real with that. You got to make that shit make sense. They about to have military drills. You see, right in the Philippines. I believe it's gonna be in a couple of weeks. They talking about having United States gonna have something like 10,000 soldiers over there on the island of the Philippines. You see, and so yeah, they starting to, a lot of them nations over there. They see China also as the boogeyman. They see China as the boogeyman. They know China and they historically what they've done to many of those little nations over there. They know that. That don't mean I'm rooting for the United States. I'm just telling you, they the same motherfucker on the other side of the world. You see what I'm saying? Y'all got it fucked up thinking that y'all in Russia and China and have been wicked and still is wicked. You see, and so y'all go and root for Beelzebub and Samael, and this is Lucifer over here. But then you go and you root for Beelzebub and Samael and shit, and thinking that you're doing something, better than what, it's still the beast. It's still the beast. Japan was the most powerful nation in the Pacific for a long time. Had China, had Korea, had all that shit up under there. They had that whole area. They had that whole South China Sea under their control. Every damn nation down there they had. You see, Korea, China, shit, all that. I believe the Philippines had all that shit. You see, had it all. And a lot of that fell to the United States when they whooped Japan. You see, they a lot of the control fell to the United States then. That was when and so that's the the layout of that. But Putin is in trouble, man. He's in trouble. And because they are saying that they won't accept defeat in Ukraine. They won't They trying to do away, with Putin. They trying to do away with Putin. And so he his fight in Ukraine is his last attempt, to keep them from closing the last door, really. Because like I say, a lot of people don't look at the fact and say, they didn't already got Sweden and Finland didn't come into NATO, you see. And so, the United States they got ships up there already. They got ships up there already in Finland. Right there. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to close that off. They're going to close that, and so, the thing about it, and that's critical, that United States is taking the fight to them. A lot of people got to accept that for what it is. They know that, the time is not for real. The time is now. And so, they mobilizing. They mobilizing right around. They when you look at the bases that they didn't establish around there, around China, man, they got them closed in straight up. They're going to have to really, man, they're going to have to come with everything they got to get out of there. That's real talk. Yeah, he can pray to that little piece of wanna-be Cro-Magnon Neanderthal with a little melanin in it. That shit ain't gonna save him. That ain't gonna save him. It didn't save what's his name? Peter the Great didn't save his ass. No, it didn't save him. Didn't save him. They did old Peter nasty. Yeah, they didn't do. They beat up Peter the Great and his family. Took him out. You see what I'm saying? They was over there praying to that same little wanna-be black Jesus, and it did not save them. Yeah, they did them nasty and shit for real. You see, so don't put too much in that. Them goddamn nukes. There ain't gonna be a goddamn icon left over in that motherfucker. You feel me? And so, yeah, they are surrounding, people. Look what I'm telling you, look what I'm telling you. People keep talking about, it's still it's going to get ugly. But I'm telling you, what they doing right now is they didn't make contracts with all them. And so they're going to be having underground bases and shit. They getting all they getting the machinery over there. They're gonna build right there on the islands. Yeah, they're gonna get production right there on the islands. They're gonna start making shit right there on the islands. Yeah, they ain't gonna just, no, they're gonna turn all of them motherfuckers into war machines. You see what I'm saying? That's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do. That's what they're already doing. They're getting in there. They're getting their, they're getting their, all the parts and shit and all the shit that they need, and they're getting the machinery in there, and they're just gonna start making shit right there. They ain't gonna have to bring that shit from the United States. They're gonna be making that shit all around them. You know what I'm saying? And they get the missile systems over there. You see, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Is you gonna risk total destruction? Some of them will. You see, they will. But a lot of them cities, China sitting right there on the eastern seaboard. They sitting right there. Now, from my understanding, if they go to war, it's gonna be a war on the water. You would think, because any type of striking China or striking America, and that's going to be a nuclear war. Yeah, that's going to be a nuclear war. Yeah, that's going to be a nuclear war. So, they try, everything else, they expecting this to be, a war on the water. And, that's gonna be devastating. That's gonna be devastating. Any which way it go, that's gonna be devastating. But I just can't see, I can't see China, and they got a lot of shit over there too. They got a lot of shit over there. They got a lot of ship, anti-ship missiles and shit and all that. You know what I'm saying? So if it happened, it's gonna be the worst war that ever been seen on this planet. You see, it's gonna be the worst war that ever been seen on this planet. I don't know, at least on the water, because World War II, and as far as bombing city, they bombed so many fucking cities. You know what I'm saying? But it could escalate to be, the most destructive war that ever been seen on this planet. We but it's looking like they ready to see that. They don't give a goddamn. Somebody got to be on top. And so whatever losses they saying whatever losses we got to take to get there, we willing to take them. We willing to take them losses. Where they coming up with doctrines where they say a nuclear war is winnable. You see, it's winnable, And so they willing to, accept losses to do ultimate damage to beat their adversaries. That's what the United States is saying now, that a nuclear war is winnable. And so with a psychotic mind state like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker will bring it on. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna be right here. And if we in your backyard, and look here, if they're gonna go, they're gonna bring some nukes. Some nukes is there. The subs is there. You see what I'm saying? The subs is there, and quiet is kept. They're gonna move some type of ballistic missiles that, with warheads that could carry nukes. You see? Yeah, they're gonna do that. They're gonna do that. And they're gonna do that. And ultimately, and I believe that's just gonna be devastating when they do that. I don't know if they didn't done it yet, but they got the subs out there now. But when they say that, they strap, they don't want to do that. They ain't gonna do it around the U.S. They ain't gonna do it around the U.S. They're not gonna do that, because they're gonna see their ass. You see, they're gonna see their ass. All the motherfuckers, they was down in Venezuela and shit and this, that, doing war games and shit. They already CIA down there. You ain't heard too much shit. You say Iran sailed some ships over there. You ain't heard too much. I got to check on Iran. They've been quiet for a minute. Iran, they been quiet. I ain't been hearing nothing too much. I got to check on Yemen. It's been quiet over in Yemen. Y'all heard anything about Yemen? Been quiet over there, ain't it? Yeah. I ain't heard nothing from Yemen. They've been quiet on it. They still shooting shit from Yemen? Or is they in there? Did they suffocate them motherfuckers over there? Yeah, I ain't heard too much from Yemen. I got to do some research. I ain't been quiet. I ain't heard nothing from Iran neither. News blackout, yeah. Yeah, they probably didn't black their ass out. You know, they didn't probably went over there and suffocated their ass, you know, and told them to shut the fuck up. And, you know, if you're, you know, yeah, but yeah, it's been real quiet. I ain't heard nothing from Iran. I ain't heard nothing from Yemen. And I'm gonna most definitely, yeah, check on that. And we see the United States and Israel is about they falling out. You know, they say they falling out. You know what I'm saying? United States say they sick of them over there doing, you know, because you know Biden know you know, that's you know he know his presidency is over. You know, it could be over. You know, you don't know what the elite got planned, but I know that you know a lot of people is mad that they allowing the Israelis to bomb the Palestinians into just oblivion. You know, I mean, they didn't just punish their ass. You know what I'm saying? And they saying that they not gonna stop. I'm looking right there. He's likely. Yeah. Yeah, Putin can try. He can try. He been trying. He been trying. He been trying. They're gonna up the ante though. They're gonna up the ante. They're gonna up the ante. They're gonna see. They're gonna up the ante. You know. Putin got a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Especially if he got more enemies on his head. You know what I'm saying? But he's taking a long time to take. I don't know what his doctrine is, you know, because he could, you know, I believe, you know, he could have went in there and got him by now. I don't know what his doctrine is. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what Putin's doctrine is and what his aim is because, like I said, United States would have took Kyiv by now. They would have took that. They would have went straight. That would have been where they went. They would have went straight to that motherfucker to get it and get Zelensky. You know, they would have got his ass. He would have been in custody 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what you know, what Putin's agenda is. But I believe that they're gonna up the ante on him, and they're gonna give the Ukrainians what you know some extra firepower, you know, and but they you know, but you know, and believe it or not, that they might go in there. They're not scared of Putin, man. They not. They're not scared of Putin, and that just got to be real. Anytime France can say, "Little punk ass, yeah, yeah," Putin ain't about that life. They didn't shot. Listen to this. Y'all think? Look at this, dog. I want y'all to see this. Y'all see this? Y'all see that? They ain't scared of Putin.
Стреляют в толпе. Какие-то люди стреляют. Пока эти.
Y'all keep talking about. Man, y'all hear them choppers? I know a chopper when I hear one. That's a chopper. You feel me? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a chopper. That's a motherfucking chopper up in there, man. For real. Letting that shit holler. Chow, chow, chow. That's that chopper. You see what I'm saying? No, they ain't no hurry. They gonna make sure they get everybody. They gonna make sure they get as many motherfuckers you know as they can. They just gonna stay and let them run. Cause see, when you hear that, see that chopper gonna send you in disarray anyway. You see what I'm saying? In a motherfucking building like that, all acoustic, you don't know where that motherfucker coming from. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where it's coming from in a goddamn concert hall like that. That shit echoing all through that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucking shit was echoing all through there, you know? And so they're just showing you, you know, they in his house. And so, you know, while he in Ukraine, damn it, you know, they up in his house. And you don't know, like I said, you don't know ultimately what this shit is all about. But I tell you what, his people, was he, you know, did Putin do it himself? You know, was he, you know, is they all in on it? Did he allow this shit to happen so he could get, you know, the people tired of war and shit and this, that, and the third. And, you know, and maybe this was to galvanize his support. Who knows, you know? You know, it could be to galvanize his support. There's always that option. Yeah. That's weak. When the motherfucker come in your house and do that, man, that's, you know, that show you know, is holes there that they can get through. You see? Yeah, they can get through there, you know? Yeah, they can get through there. And so he's not unbeatable, you know? He's not unbeatable. His soldiers, you know, his army is not what they say it is. That's, you know, he has the nuclear armaments. He has that. We understand that. But, you know, to say that Russia has the number 2 military in the world is not true. That's just not true. That's just not true. You know, that's just not true. Because I cannot see the United States going into Ukraine and taking 2 years to take the capital. I can't see that. It's just hard for me to see it. You know, it's just hard for me because I believe Iraq was a more formidable foe than Ukraine. At the time that they went in there, man, Saddam Hussein supposedly had damn near a 1,000,000-man army. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they had damn near 1,000,000-man army. They didn't have, you know what I'm saying? And so they was battle tested. Them motherfuckers had been fighting Iran for the last, yeah. Yeah, but you know, you got nukes, but damn, you know, you can't fight. You in a what's the word? You in a war where you don't use your nukes now, unless you have to, unless another motherfucker use nukes. You see? And so yeah, you know, yeah, they got bombed. United States got that same shit. They got that shit. They got that shit. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. All you do is fill the motherfucking bomb up with more you know, uranium and shit. That's all you do. They can make them same bombs he got. You know, that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? It's having the type of planes that can take, you know, fly that motherfucker. And they got that. Yeah, that ain't no black Jesus, man. That ain't no black Jesus. Don't believe that. That ain't no black Jesus. That's a Caucasian man with you know, with some melanin. That's all that is. That ain't a black Jesus. That's not an African. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna look at. I didn't see no African. You know, and then like I say, those paintings is in the 1400s. That's not a contemporary. And you know, and we can't just make some black because we want to glorify, you know, a mythology. We cannot do that. You know, we cannot do that. We have to stop doing that. You know, we got Osiris. We don't need black Jesus when we got Asa. We don't need that. We can just go back to the original. You know what I'm saying? It's time for us to go back to the original and stop, you know, doing that. And that's what we doing. We continue. We dress up the lie. That's what they doing. They dressing it up. Keep them up. Keep them on that. You see? You know, keep them on it. Yeah. Hey, Rue. Yeah. But anyway, family, it most definitely the dynamics is changing. And you can see that 2024 will be the year where it's gonna be some changes in Ukraine, and with this stand, this stand still between China, North Korea. Something gonna happen. Somebody gonna throw down the gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna throw down the gauntlet. North Korea, I don't know, Russia, all them up in there, all of them, but they surrounding their ass. They surround them, and they might suffocate all three of their ass at one goddamn time. You don't know, but I'm telling you, something gonna go down. So all you have to do is stay and yeah. You know what? I'm gonna check on that. Yeah, I'm gonna check on that eclipse. I'm gonna talk to y'all tomorrow about that. I just want to see what the dynamics of it gonna be, and we're gonna talk about it tomorrow, family. We're gonna be on our astrological. We're gonna do that, family, and just keep your eyes on things. Don't be quick to judgment. Don't be quick to judgment. That's all I can tell you. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors going on out there. What we saying is some concrete shit there, but it's a lot of hypotheticals there too. And so you ain't the one that's calling the shot, but they've been playing some of these same plays, just like in sports, nigga. They run, if it's a winning play, they run it again and again and again. You see what I'm saying? So just be slow to judgment, keep your eye open, keep your ears open, keep your mouth closed as much as you can, and watch what you see. And write, you can write it down too if you feel like it, but because the reality is it's gonna happen again and again and again. And if you could record it and it happens over, you got some idea the next time when you see situations that what the play would be. It's not going to be a whole lot. They usually run the same plays over and over and over. All right, family, this is the General. I thank y'all for being here tonight. I'll be black tomorrow. Arm yourself with knowledge. Hit some of them links up. Support the General. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.